right, it looks like we're live. So let me head over to YouTube so I can get on there and see things the way you guys see things. You know how it goes. Computer is a little slow tonight, so you'll have to bear with me. All right. Here we go. Come on. So we're going to work on the Food-a-Tini tonight. Come on. Hello. I said do things. Here we go. So I hope that everybody is having a great Tuesday. Well, had a great Tuesday. It's kind of it's 5:30 here, so for most of you, Tuesday is just about over. All right, well, I'm waiting for that to load up. I can't see any comments while I am waiting for that to load up. So we've got fun stuff. This is the new stuff out of the last harvest we did. That's not supposed to be in here. And neither is the, okay, so we've got some extra stuff in here that we don't. It does not go. It's okay. These things happen because there was other stuff. We did just regular stuff before the Food-a-Tini, so I'm just grabbing that out of there. All right, so it's coming out finally. There, come on, computer. That doesn't go in there. I've got some upside down stuff. And here we go. The volume. All right, volume off. And the chat hasn't come up yet. Come on, chat. Okay. So do we want to just start out with a big, really big? We got to obviously trim it down some. Okay, let me put this on live chat before I forget. Hi, Kristen. How are you doing? Carla. Hope you are having a great end of your day today. Tuesday, the 23rd of February. Oh my gosh. So we're going to tear this down some, you know how I feel about. We need to use the hot dog. Oh, you know what I didn't do, though? I didn't think this all the way through. We're going to have to put it here, and we're going to have to work around it, because you do need a straight edge at the top and bottom. How's you, Miss Adria? How is life treating you? Okay, we're not ready for the land shark yet. So we need something about that size. Something skinny for down here. That's not food either. Hey, Steffi G, how's it going? 123.24. Okay, what about like that? Let's just kind of, first we'll tear this side off. All right, I'm working on an idea here. We're going to take, I don't want to make a big, I got a ton of this off. There we go. All right, so, oh, I just did the stupid thing. I just said I wanted to put it this way. I got carried away with myself. I've been up a long time today. You'll have to forgive me. Anything interesting happen in anybody's day? Exciting stuff, boring stuff, weird stuff? Leslie! You're low energy. I am medium energy. Oh boy, Adria, that sounds like fun. Stephanie, it's going. Well, hopefully we can lift your spirits a little bit while we're here. Yes, I'm picturing it in my head, Carla, and it ain't pretty. Does sound like a lot of fun though, right? Okay, so we're going to put this here, but I think I want to kind of tear around the bread things. Because, I don't like the words. Not a fan of the words. We will when we have to, obviously. We all know that's a hot dog ad. But if we can avoid tons and tons of words, I'm all for it. I've been a busy, busy girl today. Tomorrow I'm going to wash my racks. My dye-in racks. Let me be specific. So, looks like we got somebody new in the room today, ladies. Carla already said hello. We have Kristen with us today. So, give her a warm welcome for me, would you? Would you? All right. So, that's what that's looking like. And I'm not saying we're not going to cover some of this up, but yeah. So maybe, let's see how we want to do this. What about just like that? I think I like it. Okay, so we're going to glue the piece underneath, obviously, first. Let me grab a pen over here in the pen spot. Since we're gluing over the whole thing, I know I've said this tons of times. It doesn't matter if I mark on here because we're covering it all up anyway. And that way I don't wind up gluing it off. It's easy to put it all down, and then when you pull it up to glue it down, to be wrong about where you thought it needed to go. At least I am doing that all the time. Well, if I had more than one rack personally, Adria, you should be a little worried. And I would be out there making some money off that, I think. I just got the one for myself, but I have a lot of them for dyeing. I'm going to take them down. I'm going to take them outside and hose them down. Trust me, I don't treat my girls that way. I try to keep them warm and comfy. I try not to abuse them by strangling them with bras and other implements of torture. Hey, look, it's Batman. And Barbie. Did anybody see the Barbie movie? Is anybody gonna see the Barbie movie? Was it worth all the hype? I love Margot Robbie, but I don't know if I can get behind this whole Barbie thing. Could be funny though, I guess. All right. We need a paper towel. All right, I think we need a little glue stick over here. We don't want any loose edges. In the glue booking world, loose edges are no bueno. I did go for my walk today. It stopped raining sometime in the middle of the night. It's a little cool today, but let's see. Can't read that. Oh, I don't know what just happened. I don't want whatever that is. Please make it go away. I saw the Barbie movie while I was sick. It wasn't as bad as you were expecting. I think they were trying to do kind of tongue in cheek. Yeah? And how are you, Miss Leslie? I haven't seen you in a hot minute. I hope you're doing well. All right. Now we're going to put this one down. There we go. So I'm going to pull it just a little bit closer. Camera is still on it. I tried to fix it earlier. Can't tell because I'm not live. I'm on live once again. Nope, that's not working. I'll pull it down a little bit. Okay, I suppose that's going to have to do. So you may see the top of my head with all my gray hairs. Well, I make sure that I get it up to the edge where I want it. Just smush some glue on here. So, nice walk, little. It was kind of, partly sunny or partly cloudy, however you want to look at it. And everything was still, damp, but no puddles, no big splashes of mud and stuff. So my pants were safe. I already think we got this where we want it. Enough glue at the edges. Okay. All right. So we have started today's little Food-a-Tini adventure. Aw, you and your dick neighbors. Doing okay, busy with work? Glad to be. I think we're all glad to be past the holidays. I feel you on that one. Okay, so now we need some new stuff going on. Gonna just pull some pictures up here and see what we like. Okay, let's see. I'm looking at what we had recently, so you don't want to put too much cookies or too much meat, or I want to have a nice balance going on. So what if we do that there? So we need a piece here and a piece there. Okay. Let's see what we can come up with. Do. So I will be on tomorrow. What am I doing tomorrow? Magazine harvesting. I still have a whole big, huge pile of people magazines, not people's. I'm not finding what I want. Okay. And I put it for $7.15. What if we kind of like maybe a little bit further down. Let's put that over there. I like the giant sandwich. Okay, this could. Oh. Okay, hold the phone. And then. Oh, we hit kind of the Christmas. We have a little bit of a holiday section here. That one's got quite a bit of white in it. I don't know if because I have some. Like, that's not quite big enough. We do have a giant piece of cake we need to use. Giant piece of chocolate cake? Oh, that doesn't care. That's not food at all. You can't eat a waterfall. Well, I don't recommend you eat a waterfall. Let's put it that way. Okay, what if we use some donuts right there? Yeah, I think we could do some donuts right there. All right. Let me see what you guys are saying. No, just Carla with the Barbie movie. That didn't sound very nice. I'm caught up and I'm up to date. on. One of the dogs is having some kind of conniption. It is just so. Okay, so it has to. Okay, we got to take this. Got to take the ends off before I get too carried away here. Okay. I think I could live with that. Maybe what we'll do is tear it here, and then we'll have a couple of donuts left still. And then, you know, I don't like the edges to be all same. So what if we do that? I think that's a good start. Let's do that. Let's do it. Does it really? Don't go eating waterfalls. Yeah. Stick to the rivers and lakes, you. You know how it goes. I cannot for the life of me think of the rest of that lyric right now. It like went flying out of my head the minute I started saying it. I did not go to bed last night as early as I should have. I was up talking to Els a little bit. And so I went to bed obviously later. And then I did set my alarm and I made myself get up at about 5:15 this morning. Because I've got a good routine going and I'm getting things done. But I tell you what, Mike is making chicken wrap bacon wrap chicken. And some other sides, I don't know what. Els might be in charge of the sides. I do not know. I helped Mike put away the groceries, but then I was in here working. Still working on that project for Scraps of Joy, which is almost, I said yesterday, I think I had 2 more days based on what I got done today, because I did Scraps of Joy, and then, which was late, I did get I don't know, I just had a hard time getting going this morning, and obviously I did go for a walk today, so I'm thinking 2 more days. I'm probably going to finish cutting the pages today, and then I'll sew them tomorrow, and then I want to do something to reinforce the spines. So that will probably be part of tomorrow, and then wrapping it up the next day, and then I can start putting together the collage kits that go with them. Just little goodies. Ask covers to make chicken wrap bacon. Don't ask. Yeah, he probably won't go for that. I mean, the bacon is the highlight of the chicken. Okay, so then I pulled this because they're in rows. So what I thought was, carefully, with a controlled kind of tear, let's use that to fill that space. Yeah, it's a lot of desserty right in one area, but I didn't see anything else that kind of had this left to right clearly defined orientation. So I think that'll be fine right there. Fine, 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 I say. So I'll probably eat dinner, and I hope to be in bed. We'll probably be on here hour to an hour and a half, depending on how you guys feel. I know it's only Tuesday. You may not be up for, at least it's not. Oh, so yeah. So we'll look at it at an hour and see how much we've done and how everybody feels, and then we might go for about another half hour from there if everybody is amenable. Not that you have to stay here. I mean, come on. You can walk out of the room anytime you want, you know. It's not like you're captive or anything. You must watch it. You want to look at the food. This is the food you're looking for. And And then I'll eat dinner, and I think I only have the one journal left to cut pages for. But it's coming along. Okay, so that's where we're at. We're gonna move this down some. I'm not live on my own live, so I can't tell how that looks. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Okay, so I think that's looking good. Now, we just put a big ad there, but and we've got dessert, so I don't want to do the chocolate cake just yet. Big sandwich. Should we do big sandwich, you guys? I think that's the top of the sandwich. Okay, but we do have to... Oh. Hey, there's a piece of pizza on the other side. I like the big Sammy. That didn't sound right either. I gotta keep my mouth shut. I blame the tiredness. You having pizza for din-dins? Yum. Is it better to script? Okay, so let me just lay out kind of what the content's going to be on each, and then you decide which you think is better for you. I will say that Patreon has a $3 level where Ko-Fi does not. So here's how the content's working out. Scraps of Joy is on both, so if that's your jam, it doesn't really matter. You can join cheaper on Patreon if you're looking for the cheapest option. Both places have a level, $13 level. I am working on the Happy Mails for that tomorrow. And it'll probably take me 2 or 3 days. This month I want to stamp some tissue paper. So at the $13 level at either place, you get a little Happy Mail. It's not a huge to-do, but I'm going to do some stamped tissue paper, a couple of die cuts, and then just some fun bits and bobs, you know. I pull out a bunch of stuff and I pull it at random, and I send it out to everybody. But the content that's going to be on Patreon is Scraps of Joy, which is also on Ko-Fi. I'm doing a Food-a-Tini. What'd I do with the Food-a-Tini? Wherefore art thou, Food-a-Tini? I just had it. Hold, please. So it's a 6-inch roll, and I did want to show it to you guys. And on Ko-Fi right now, all I'm doing is Scraps of Joy. But on Wednesday, we're starting with some doodling. I'm going to doodle on the Food-a-Tini and or the Scraps of Joy book over there. Is this the Food-a-Tini? Nope, that's the desk cleanup book. Okay. I put it in a safe place. This is an ongoing problem for me. Because I don't want anything to get damaged, you know? Did I put it in one of those other? I did. I had to have put it in one of these other plastic containers. Because... Oh, I see it. I see it. I got it. Okay, so here it is. So obviously it's like the Food-a-Tini, but it's people. Sorry for taking up time on this. All right. You too can make a mess in your own room. All right. So we're working on this every Monday, just once a week for about a half an hour. I am looking at adding a second half an hour and then possibly doing some doodling too. So it's pugalicious right now. Bob's Bits. Pizza does sound good. I'm dying for Els to make that. So this is 2 weeks worth. It's not going to be huge. And we're not just doing people's faces. I found some fun animal pictures. We're going to do some lips and eyeballs. So that's what it's looking like. So that is on Patreon. And then I thought, we might add a second session. I don't know what I did with the, but I was working out a schedule. So Scraps of Joy is daily on both. Mondays is when I put out the Food-a-Tini video. And then I'm looking at Thursday for doing doodling. And then I was looking at possibly Saturday for a second longer session. Video for the Food-a-Tini, maybe like 45 minutes. YouTube's going to have Murder Monday, the Food-a-Tini, Magazine Harvest. I will do some Patreon and Ko-Fi specific magazines based on the various content. Over here on Ko-Fi, I'm doing the Scraps of Joy. The desk cleanup journal is moving there, and that is the one that's in the, oh, help me out, in the map book, in the horizontal. I have it over here. I think most of you know what it is. You've been around for a while. So that's the one, and this is stuff off my desk. This is the doily we used, and a hideous paper bag that's animal print. You know my history with animal print. So it's this book that we're just going in about once a week and putting in a bunch of stuff that's fun and all that. So that's going to be on Ko-Fi Coffee, whatever you want to call it. Now, other content that will probably be less regimented. On Saturdays for Ko-Fi, I will do various activities that have to do. So we might do a magazine harvest specifically for the Food-a-Tini. Like we might cut some things down and get some things ready. Patreon is going to be home of the creepy stuff. Ko-Fi is going to be more of my Bo Bunny kind of, that side of me. It's going to be some fall stuff, but not specifically Halloween, creepy, or scary. And I think my Ko-Fi is in the description box below. Thank you, Carla. Thanks, Leslie. Also, you're going to see on Patreon, like some of the prep work for the second version of the Serial Killer Journal. I'll do a lot of the prep work and creating the cover and stuff and starting to get the pages assembled on Patreon, and then we'll show the finished product. Serial Killer will remain largely on Murder Monday, but we may do an extra session over on Patreon once or twice a month, a short one, where I've specifically picked things for a page. Ko-Fi is going to have some more of the sillier kind of stuff that I like to do. That's okay. I want to make sure if you join, you get what you want the experience to be, because I'm not going to just slap the same content on both. Obviously, Scraps of Joy will be on both, because I think that's fair. It's meant to be a daily practice to bring people in general joy, so I want to share that as much as possible. But not everybody's into the creepy, and not everybody's into the cutesy. So I hope that helps. And nobody should feel obligated. I will do flip throughs of the completed stuff here. But if you like seeing the daily process and maybe some of the background stuff for some of the upcoming creepy projects, that's going to be on either Patreon or Ko-Fi, depending on what the content is. I'm going to start a rainbow journal, I think. I saw it on Rebecca's channel. And that will be on Ko-Fi. Oh, I'll have to go in and check my links again. Yes, I saw, and I commented on in today's Scraps of Joy, a black and white journal is definitely something we can look at doing. I do want to do the rainbow journal first, I think, but we can add black and white to the list of things in upcoming projects. I will always, I want to do things that you guys like. I need a little, well, maybe I don't. Maybe we should decide what's going here first. I love the, who could it, that's a Dagwood sandwich, right? So thank you for putting in the links. I do appreciate it, Carla. But I don't want anybody to feel like they have to join, you know. I appreciate it because it helps me buy in supplies for the month and, you know, buy things like vitamins and supplements and stuff like that. But mostly, and because I have so few Patreons right now, it just helps me buy in. Like I get a monthly Amazon order. It's some paper, some doilies. It's a variety of things. It's where I get my lined paper and stuff like that. If it's not from Scaventure, it's really the things I can't get in Scaventure. I'm looking for something big we can put down right there. Or maybe we want to go with a cluster of small things. What do you guys think? Cluster of small things? So we have that. That's a bunch of small stuff. We have the hamburger. Although I don't think we want to use that so close to a sandwich. But I also don't want to come out like I'm pimping it all the time. I'm just excited about what I'm doing. It's good to be back into crafting again, you know? Oh, no, I appreciate it. I always want suggestions from you guys. I don't want to create content that nobody wants to watch. That's no fun. So let's take a couple of these. What do you think? Okay, maybe the green beverage. That's weird. And not everything's going to be like glue booky stuff. I do like glue booking. Something that could maybe appear on both are finishing the envelope journals. We made this one and I still haven't sewn it in. A while back, I'd like to make a few more of these. This one's for Thanksgiving. So projects like that would probably go on Ko-Fi depending on what it is, but not necessarily. I could, obviously the Halloween type ones will probably go on Patreon, but just fun general children's book stuff will probably go on Ko-Fi. And yeah, pizza. Now I'm going to love the chicken wrap bacon. Oh my God, I'm going to keep saying that now. The bacon wrap chicken, because it's delicious and it keeps the chicken moist. What do we want to do? Maybe this one here too. We'll go ahead and tear all the way across though. We'll go ahead and get a start on some of those. So yeah. And we're still going to be doing plenty of stuff on YouTube. Don't worry. There's no shortage of content coming up. I might throw the odd jelly print. If I jelly print alone, I might video it for one of the channels or the other, depending on how the jelly prints turn out. Just weird stuff may show up. I'm trying to make it more of a community because I really follow through is one of, apparently, it wasn't a long time ago, like before I moved here. But I found as I'm getting older, follow through is becoming an issue for me. And, the depression for a long time was a thing for me. What did I say I was going to use? This one here. So we've got this one here and this one. And then we've got this. That's kind of fun. But I want it to be all the same size. Like, I don't want the edges to be same. I think that actually goes that way. So that doesn't quite, but it could go. I don't know. We'll have to see. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-da. Keep putting that there. What about that right there? We tucked it under. What else do we got? A stack of cookies in here we could use. But we have that's not necessarily, but that's desserty. Do we want cookies right there? What else do we have over here? With the rest of those donuts and then some tiny small things. Okay. And a pie. Let's see. I looked up an old punch recipe called Roman punch. Did it make you want a gladiator fight? It's lemonade topped with egg whites. Oh, that's unusual. You made a face and went, oh, heckies. Nope. Nopey, nope, nope. Okay. We also have this. That's kind of interesting. And that. Okay, so we're going to do something here. I do like that right there. I do. But I don't want to glue it down because I think we're going to want to tuck some stuff under there. Like I said, I don't want to necessarily I'm really feeling a little conflicted. Maybe I need another little something. I wish I had just a big fish. You know what? I don't have any big fish. What the heck? Let's see, maybe there's something else down here. Okay, we've got some other. Let's see. Got another burger. Ooh, what about some chocolate, maybe? If we put a straight edge on that, that could work, right? I took a cookie today from the 4-letter word. It's from Sandy's Bakery. Oh, Sasha, somebody took her bakery. I will let her know. Her bakery has been absconded with. So let's leave a little bit of that brown on there because I think we're going to need it. Let's see if this will work, maybe. Some chocolate. Oof. Uh-oh, here we go. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere. Let's see if we can't. Nope, we can't move that over anymore. So it has to go just like that. All right, I think we're getting somewhere. Maybe what we'll do is tear a little bit of that off and move this over some. Like that, and leave the space to fill there with these other small images. Okay, so that's good for there. So let's put this one down first. Either I was tired last night or the murder talk was so relaxing. She covered. Oh, you know what? It was a guy. Carla, do you remember his name? I've already forgotten it. Basically, it was the police incompetent serial killer story. They had multiple. The guy was a rapist, and then he was murdering people on top of it. But he was like a serial rapist, and they had multiple chances to catch him, and they didn't catalog evidence. And I think it was in the 90s. I think they didn't do the DNA testing. They would have probably saved 4 or 5 people from being raped and killed if they had done their freaking jobs. He wasn't so masterful that he was outwitting them. They were just not doing their jobs. You can punch it up with Prosecco. I don't know about the egg whites. That's weirding me out a little bit. I suppose you got to try it. You got to give stuff a try, right? I would try a sip maybe and see. I've been wrong about many things. We know from the Emmy made videos. I haven't seen one come up in my feed from her for a long time. That sometimes you just got to try some stuff and see how it goes. Okay, so we're going to move that in there just like that. But yeah, and last night was I don't think Elsa's very happy with me right now. It was last night that I kind of made a decision. I'm not going to do any road trips this year. I think it'll have to be her and Sandy or her and Mike, because I'm not getting saved up for the things I need to do for my computer and stuff, because I keep spending the money on the trips, which I absolutely love the trips. But, actually, I think I do like that. But we're going to need some torn edges. So no road trips for me this year. I'm going to hunker down and get back to being reliable and keeping my live schedule and working on my projects. I have so many half-finished things that I really, really want to finish. And some unstarted things. I have the Baba Yaga house that I haven't been able to get to and stuff like that. I do like that. Okay, so I think we're just going to continue to work with small images and see where that takes us. Let's put a little bit of a flat edge at the top there. And I think maybe I can do it with the scissors if I just run it along the top line of these jars here. I think that will work just fine. So I think we're going to put that right there. And then I just keep tearing the edges and we'll see what happens. I can't either. I suppose I could open the door but there's a good chance she's not in the house. She could be out back. When Mike barbecues, she often sits out there with him. And they sit and chat and spend time with each other. Imagine that, a married couple spending time together. Who knew, right? Okay. So I think that's where we're going with that. I know I could just use it without the torn edges. This is totally a me thing. Totally. And I feel bad because conventures are the one time that Mike really kind of gets to have some time to himself. But you know what? I don't have to bother Mike to be in the house at the same time with him. So I think it will be okay. I just won't get to have all the shenanigans that go with it, Oh, hey, Janice. Yeah, something like that. I'll have to start keeping a list, I'm really bad with names. When I was in big rooms before, I used to have to keep a cheat sheet because keeping the screen names straight with the real names can be a bit of a challenge, Okay, I think next to the cans, we might do this stack of cookies. And I'm just going to tear around the edges of the cookies. Whee! But that means the trip should cost less too, theoretically. I'm going to put that right there. So I think we should go ahead and glue this stuff down. Am I going to remember what I wanted to do? That's always a thing. Yes. Yes, Adria. Tell Janice all about the crafty game that you've made up for the bachelorette party. She could use a little dose of humor, I think, couldn't we all? She made us all laugh because we could all picture it. Bachelorette parties, right? Okay. Get some little edges glued down here. Oops, that goes up there. Trying to work up to that. If I wanted this down here. Yeah. I could just see a bunch of young women. It's probably going to be hysterical. I just glued myself. I glued my shirt. I don't know how I did it. I'm special. I got talent. So yeah, lots of fun stuff coming down the pipe for us. Let's see if I can push that up just a smidge. Or we just keep adding like that. No, I think I want it like that. Okay. We're going to glue stick this little bitty one. I do love glue stick. I wish it's not great for hot, dry environments like we have here. It's very dry here most of the time. Not this week, but most of the time. This week it is a little. Oh boy. If you go, Adria, if you go to Walgreens, they have a brand called Nice, and you can get yourself some nice nuts. Els has them all the time. Okay. I need something a little bit longer than that one, actually. Maybe we should go with this one. Yeah, that way we're keeping it mixed up with sizes. And then we'll do cookies after that. Right there. Yeah, yeah. Let me, what do I do with that pen? I can't ever keep hold of anything, can I? Okay, so I don't want it to go any higher than that. And that's the bottom, and there's the side. Okay. Sounds like it'll be an uproarious night where you get lots of laughs. And that is always good. Laughter is awesome. I watch stand-up comedy a lot when I start to get depressed. And oddly enough, rom-coms, because they're ridiculously upbeat, you know. So trying to keep the mood lifted, you know. Okay, so we're going to do that. And we'll put our cookies on here. You love stand-up? It's awesome, isn't it? I'm making another game called Pin the Part on the Celebrity Crush. You have to match the tushy to the bride's celebrity. Oh, oh, tushy matching. That sounds awesome. Okay, so let's make sure we get, looks like we've done it. Okay, coming along. Too soon for another hamburger. Too soon. Okay. So let's go ahead. Oh, I don't think I want that there. Yeah, I think we'll do those things. I think we'll do that. Okay. Let's just keep on working. Trying not to think. I'm trying not to overthink it. I'm trying to just use some of these fun little images, and then we'll go for a big one. Or maybe the piece of cake. Where was I going to put that? I think right there. Let's do that. Okay, this one's going to need some glue just because it's bigger. I think they would like Sarah Millican. Yeah, I think she's funny. You watch the Three Stooges, you call it Stooge Therapy. They're only 15 minutes long. Yeah, you're right. Whatever works good in a pinch. It's a good thing. It's an instant mood, elevator. Laughter. True. I guess you could fake it till you make it kind of thing, but if you can get yourself something, find something that really strikes you as funny. It's the little things, little bits at a time. I get a loose piece right here. Nobody's getting away over here. Okay, so now we need some different stuff. Some more small prints over small prints. Small pieces. That doesn't look appealing to me. I'm not gonna put it on there. And we'll just need something small for right there. So let's tear off the edges. Nurse Jack. She's probably running herself. Oh my God, that thing was a little disturbing, even for me. Maybe it's the color. If you don't mind, yeah, I'd love to have a copy of that. It was crazy scary. I wonder if it's AI, generated. I'm in season 34 of Survivor. I started that. I'm in the first episode. First or second. I might be in. No. Yeah. Third. Because I've seen 2 tribal councils. So I'm in the middle of the 3rd episode. It's one of those, bring back people who... They have previous winners. They have one lady on there who's won twice. Okay. Now I need something... Need something bright and poppy. I just love the game has changed so much from the original, the way people think about it. It's brutal. And these people sign up over and over again because they've had a lot of seasons where they bring people back. I'm surprised at how many people are willing to put themselves through that again. It's grueling. You just finished season 33? It's probably AI. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry, Janice. Big hugs to you, girl. You need I don't know what you need, but you need something. I wish we could come over there and help you out. Yeah, right? Where are those maid robots? It made you cry? Yeah, I cried. I cried like a big baby in here, just blubbering. It was a good season, though. It looks like a guy going bald who shaves his head and looks drastic, right? Yeah, I want my robot helper too. Darn them. I think we got screwed. We don't have jobs where all we do is push a button and sit in floating chairs. There's no machine that dresses us, and okay, that's not quite big enough, but it's gonna do. All right, this is very busy now. We've made it very busy. I say we like you totally made me do this. Not really. Okay. So I think we're gonna have to use this all square edges and everything, because otherwise it's not gonna fit. Wouldn't it? Just cushioning you in the air. And then it would lean a little bit forward when you were ready to get out. So you could not have to pry yourself up out of the chair. Oh my God. Sometimes I sit on the love seat out there, and getting up is something special. I'll say that. Yes, I'm doing something with hard edges on it. I'm going to put it right in there. Here we go. All right, I think we might be ready for a bigger image, yeah? Let's see about this slice of cake I've been holding on to. That we cut out this chocolate cake. Okay, so we're going to obviously rip that off. What do you think? Do we like the cake there? I can't see it because I'm not live, I'm alive again. Oops. Yours wouldn't float as well. Sure it would. Oh, that's good. That's something to look into, Adria. That's a good idea. I don't blame you, Janice, but it would definitely save you some worry and take a little bit of a load off. You like the cake there? Let's do it. I'm even going to tear this just a little bit. I just can't help myself. Okay, we need to put a hard edge on the bottom there. Hold, please. I think I'm going to rip that off too. I just don't like the way it looks. I don't like it. Now that I cut the thing down some. Okay, that's how the cake goes. Okay, so just like that. Let's glue it. Uh-oh, I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Maybe it'll pass. It always sneaks up on you later, though, you know? You're just like, and then Bob said, achoo! Hopefully I won't have food in my mouth when it happens. That's always awkward and a little bit disgusting. Okay. Big chocolate cake. I love pictures of cake. They call it PCA and it pays decent hourly, but you have bunches of paperwork to get it and might need some social worker and doctors. Yeah. Probably be worth the time, though, just to have some help. You have lots of social workers and doctors. I don't know. We lived in Maryland for a long time, but I was a kid, you know. Not ready for that. Okay. So I need something after cake, you know. Oh, that edge. It's off a cover, so it's a little bit thicker and the edges don't want to stay down. They're being a pita. So I finished, where did I put it? I see it over there. Hold on. I finished a book. And then I was mad at myself. So some of you remember that I got this for my birthday last year. I bought it for myself. Somebody was nice and sent me a wee birthday donation. And so I bought that. And I knew it was part of a series, but I thought it was the first one. Only to find out it is the fourth book in the series when I went to log it on Goodreads. And now there are 11 books in the series, and I want them all. So I'm going to have to work on that. It was good. It was a little annoying at first, but the way they're weaving the story, it was kind of interesting. But some of it would have made more sense had I read the other books. So I finished that one yesterday. And then today I started this one. This was a recommendation to me from somebody a while ago. And I've had it sitting in a box. But I started that today. It's a thin book, but look at the print. He's tiny. But it's a classic in its genre, so I thought I would give it a go. All right, so now we need something for up here. We're totally going to use that coming up. That is way fun, right? Oh, it's warm in here. Okay, let's put that over there. I'm going to have to turn on the fan. Oh, boy. Oh, and a big yawn. Ah. I think being warm sometimes makes you tired. Well, that's a fun page, too. That's like a whole page of food. Maybe we should cut that out. Okay, I'm getting off track. I'm getting off track, man. Oh, that is not food. That's a bar. We could do a bar. We need something there. That's not food either. There's another little bit of food. Oh, here's some more little pictures we can do. Oh, that's fun. Okay. Maybe that. Okay, try that. Okay. Let's work with some of this and see what we got going on. Oh, grilled cheese, right? I like it. Adria's got a sharp wit. Let me bop over there and I'll get you a link. I got to update my, every now and then when you copy and paste over and over again, it starts cutting the links off. So I think maybe we're getting a little destructive over here. Okay, let's go ahead and tear that off. Yes, that's what I want. Give me Goodreads. I switched over to Good. I used to keep it paperless, but I didn't bring it with me when I moved. And Goodreads helped me keep track of the series that I'm reading. Okay, so we're gonna. I think that's where that's going. I'm gonna use that on there somewhere, but all right, let's glue her down and we'll work around it. I maybe shouldn't have glued that edge down. Okay, Goodreads. Let me see if I can get to my profile. Okay. Here we go. Now I got to play Find the Live. Okay. That's my Goodreads in case anybody's interested in poking around in it. I used to read tons and tons of books, but the last 5 or 6 years, not so much. I'm trying to get back to doing more things that I love. No. I don't spend a ton of time reading every day, but I'm making it a point to read a little bit every day. I have to go sit out in the living room, though, because if I read in bed, it's over. If I'm not learning by osmosis, it ain't happening. Yeah. And my office chair is so not comfortable for sitting in and reading like that. I kind of wish I had a room that was twice as big so I could fit a chair in here. A nice, comfy sitting down chair. I think everybody's eating. I'm not worried about it, though. It's still going to be there. He made a whole big pile of chicken with bacon and stuff. So we need something for there and something for there. So let's do a quick cut of this out so that when we want to use it, it's ready to go. It's a fun shaped glass of beer, right? So I read children's fiction, young adult. I read adult fiction. I read all kinds of nonfiction, although not recently. I have a big pile of nonfiction to read. A little bit of true crime for the serial killer stuff, you know, brushing up on. I was in an accident a number of years ago, and I just don't remember things the way I used to. And I'm sure menopause brain does not help things. Although I am taking some pills that Els got me to try out, and they seem to have mostly killed the hot flashes. And the walking is helping me sleep a lot better, because I didn't walk yesterday, and I had a hard time going to sleep. Now, I did sleep good once I was asleep, but it took me about twice as long to fall asleep. Okay, Janice. You don't list all your books. Okay, well, no, you don't have to. Nobody's going to come judge you for it, you know. Carla doesn't list everything. You know, I list most everything I read. Including like children's picture books. Sometimes it's fun to read those. I used to love to go to the library and check out like 20 of them. You could read about 20 a day. I loved it when my kids were young because I didn't have to make excuses for why I'm reading children's picture books. There's some really fun ones out there. Although I have to say I have not done that in a long time because I don't have a library card here. It's a cheap and easy way to read, though. I'll tell you what. And now libraries often have a digital portion where you can digitally check out books and read them, which is awesome. It doesn't matter what you read as long as you're reading. All of it helps your vocabulary and keeps your brain busy. Doesn't matter if it's nonfiction, fiction, smut. It does not matter what it is. I admire anybody who takes the time to read books. let's face it, romance novels and stuff like that are just, they're just like watching, you know, shitty chick flicks or action movies, you know. There's no need to be. I hate it when people are all elitist like that. Well, it only really matters if you're reading thus and such and so, you know. Oh, get off your hobby horse. All books are awesome. And you can tell, yeah, that's right. You can. But I understand what you mean. You don't necessarily want everybody to know everything about you. You gotta keep some parts to yourself, just to yourself. You'll go insane if you tell everybody everything. Okay. We're getting there. This is not the very exciting portion of this, but we'll be, I want to have them ready to go so I can pop them down. After we do this section, I'm definitely putting down the drilled cheese picture. So awesome. There's a lot more of these that I like as compared to the other batch. People at the, yeah, they read the literary fiction, you know, the what's the latest, most popular thing, and the ones that are nominated for prizes and all that. Some of those books don't make any sense to me, or they're depressing. This part is a little bit ASMR. Adrian, yay! Come on, tear. Okay, almost done. But now we've got like 12 small pictures to use. Yay! She could go in the Food-a-Tini. She's very happy. Ice cream cone. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we got some edges. All right, now in all of that, let's find something. Where did we put the rest of those donuts? How far back are those? A little ways. Although we do have a lot of I think that would be okay right there. Let's do it. Are they reading them just so they have them to talk about, like as a feather in your cap kind of thing, or do they actually like them? I'll tell you what, hardbound books are expensive. Like really expensive. Okay, there's that. What do we want to put right here? I like that. Let's put it. Let's do it. Even though it doesn't quite have a flat edge, it's good enough. I like it in that spot. Okay. There we go. All right, now let's grab that picture of the grill. I like it. Might tear a little bit more off the top, just so we have a bigger space down here to, yeah, I think I like that right there. Not glued down quite enough. Okay. All right. I do like that very much. Let's see. Yep, cherry on top. They have read. They have to read the books. Yeah, that's for your job, though. That's different than pleasure reading. It's like when you read for school. Sometimes you like what you read, but you're really just reading it because you're required to. So I want to find what's going to go here. I've lost my whole pile of goodies. Before I glue that piece down. What do we want to do? Do-da. We need something colorful and bright, I think. That is totally not. None of those are food. I got to bury them in the bottom of the Food-a-Tini, right? Or the box for the something colorful. Come to me. So, oh, look at that. Nice cup of, it's got a Christmas tree on it, though. Okay. Oh. I'm going to hold that out because I'm not going to make you listen to me rip some more stuff, but those all need to be ripped out. Okay, we could do another stripe of this. How far over was the stripe of that? Do-da, do-da. I don't see it. I know it's in here. Oh, way over there. Wait, we can use another stripe of that. All right, let's do that. So let's go ahead and tear our edges off all the way. And then we'll cut this. What? Wrong way. Wrong way. Cut the, I don't like leaving the white bit at the bottom. It bothers me. I think I told you guys before, I am doing more. They're called Cookies of the Gods. Okay, so let's go ahead and tear that right there. And glue that down. I think we're doing good. The library is on the top of the 24th floor of the government center, so the view is great. Ooh, nice. It's picking up books from the law library. Is it quiet in there? bet it's quiet in there. I loved going to the university library when I was going to ASU, but it was never quiet. There's a helicopter near us for some reason. Okay. I like where this is going. So just like that, I think. Yeah? Yeah. But they speak in a normal voice. Well, I like hushed whispers better. That's like library language right there. Okay. I love her with the drill on the panini press. Adria nailed it. It's a drilled cheese. I also have been packing up orders for the last couple days for the from the sale. Okay, let's pull this down a little bit. Here we go. Hold on, I gotta roll some of this up. The back end. A little carried away. All right. Love it. The regular library speaks just above a whisper. I guess lawyers don't. They're not generally a quiet bunch. Okay, so now let's look at what kind of time we're looking at. I haven't even looked at it. We've just been gluing and gluing and gluing. Oh, we're right at 123. So let's find something nice for here and maybe a little something down here, and then we'll wrap it up for the day. It went by fast, didn't it? Okay, I like that. Nope, not quite big enough. Okay, that could work. We need something down here. What do we want? Not quite tall enough. I got a lot of hamburger pictures. I like hamburgers. What am I going to say? Love it. Okay. So we're going to magazine harvest from a bunch of people's tomorrow. Like to get them because they go quick. And I really liked what I came up with out of the last harvest. I got things for like 4 different. What if I want to cut out that frying pan? What if I want to do that? Hold please while we try it out. I don't think I'm going to take the handle. I just want to do the circly part. Let's see what happens if I do that. It could not work. It could totally not work. Okay, so we'll do that. I might want to save those scissors out too. Okay. So I think we'll glue this down and then we'll glue this like over it a little bit. So we'll do that piece last and we'll do these 2 pieces next. Okay. Let's do it. So tomorrow is Wednesday, so that means going on live after Rosemary. And I noticed that she's only staying on until about 7. So I'm going to be on at 7:15. That way I don't have to wait all the way to 8:15. And it'll be a little earlier for you guys. Let's move that over just a smidge, though. Oh, nope, I didn't need to do that. I see why it was there. Never mind. It was covering a spot. Okay. Now I'm just making a mess. My jam. Okay. And let's glue this. So after I get these racks cleaned off, I'm going to be a little more. Let me be specific. I'm getting glue on my shirt. No bueno. I have to go run some water over it so I don't have stiff spots on my shirt. No comments from the peanut gallery. Just trying to get to the edges there. A little bit more in the middle there. Okay. I'm so messy today. We're just gonna do our best. I'm gonna learn to live with some of the green showing through. Okay. Yes. Oh, is she having a? Winter's usually harder for people with carpal tunnel, right? Yeah. I totally see that. I didn't know that was the reason, but I don't. That's just no fun. I feel bad. I know she loves to come on and do what she does, and she's very good at it. So it's no fun to see somebody that talented having some problems. Hopefully, as the weather warms up, it will be less of an issue for her. I'll keep an eye on it. I don't want to, if she goes back to doing the regular amount of. I did not tear the edge on that, and I should do that. There we go. All right. Fun. Oh, okay. I'm going to see if I can't put just a little something right there, right after I glue that down. There's a little bit more green than I like right there. But we have all these small pictures over here. So surely something that we can put in that little spot from all of our yummy stuff that we. What about like that? A little bit higher up. Yeah, I think we'll do that. I think that's where we're going to go with this. Okay. Oh, well, he's an interesting looking fellow. That's a mustache. It's a little scary, actually. Not a fan of facial hair on men. I don't like it. Okay. There. I think that's our thing for today. So check us out. Look at. Oh. Ta-da! When I said no comments from the peanut gallery. Oh, yeah. A little bit, a little bit. His mustache was a little more out of control. Brimley did have a hell of a mustache. Well, sounds like a personal problem. Oh boy. So let's roll it up and have a look at what we've done today. This is where we're ending up. Uh-oh. Oh, it's just not. I didn't push it down enough. That's part of the reason we roll back through it. I'm looking for anything that's just clearly not stuck down well enough. All right. The hot dog, I think, is the first thing we put on today. So there we are. I love the ketchup bottle that looks like tomatoes. Love it. So now we'll go back the other way. All right. I know, right? We are making some progress. Well, we did a little bit longer session. Normally, we only do an hour. We went an hour and a half today. So, necessarily so, it is a little bit longer. But yes, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with how it's coming out. I hope you guys enjoy being here and doing this. I know it's just a silly, stupid thing. But sometimes silly, stupid things make you happy, you know? It's a thing. I'm heading to bury myself in a fat eclair. Well, there you go. Nice. You like the cherry on top of the cake? It's actually on the donut, but yeah. If this one had one, it would look like a little face. There's those cruller types. So, and they're glazed donuts. Yeah, I know. I'm a little jealous. Eclairs. It's a thing. Everybody's jealous. After looking at all this food, Janice announces she's got an eclair. So that's going to do it for tonight. But I will be live again tomorrow. And, of course, Craft of Joy will go live on both Ko-Fi and Patreon tomorrow. Been every day for, I think today was day 9. The 7-Eleven clip is 6 inches. Oh, nice. Thank you guys for coming. I got a Sasha cookie. Yeah, you did, from the bakery that they stole from Sasha. Oh, it was good to spend time with you too, Leslie. And you do it in your own time. I appreciate it if you want to support me and get access to the videos. I am looking forward to doing more content on there. I'm trying not to do too much at once and get overwhelmed. So we're going to, we're going to get it done. However you guys are spending your days and nights, I hope it brings you great joy and happiness. Each and every one of you absolutely deserves it. I know that times are a little hard, and you guys are pulling through like champs. Janice, bright blessings and hugs to you. Sending some healing energy your way and to your hubby's way. Yes, do take care of yourselves. So until I see you in one of my lives or in a box somewhere, I wish you guys the happiest of crafting. I really do. If you get a chance to craft, have some fun with it. Bye, 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 bye. The end. Bright blessings and hugs and hisses to you all. Did I not hit the button? What's happening?